Hey everyone, I'm pretty excited about my new couch from Interior Define, and what I do on this channel is cover the best menswear on the internet, but occasionally things outside of there with online companies, and I want to give you a look at our decision-making process, our ordering, and then our final verdict on the couch, because it is a big purchase and it's something that not most people are going to do online, but I'm going to tell you why you should. So the background on this is that we needed a smaller new couch because the couch we previously had in our living room took up too much space and we wanted more space for the kids and their toys. So of course everybody wants like the Pinterest-esque, beautifully designed couch with tufts and it's this mid-century modern look, and that's what I really wanted, but when you start to go look at those, you're going to pay a lot of money for them. Interior Define came onto my radar in 2014 when they were announced and Andy Dunn was an investor, but I looked at the couches at the time and I thought, no way, there's no way I'm spending $1,000, $2,000 on a couch. I just bought a couch for $300 on Craigslist for my apartment. But in the meantime, I have learned more about that price to value ratio. So over the past few years, I've always had my eye on Interior Define, but I never really needed to get something, and now this was the perfect time to finally check them out. Now, if you need new furniture, there's a few different avenues you can take. You can go the Craigslist or IKEA way, which is the lowest price, lowest quality. You can try to go to a local retailer, which for me is like Levin in Western Pennsylvania and in Ohio and some other those discount retailers, and then you go to like Ethan Allen and Arhaus, and then you can also go to like local custom places, which I checked out all of those. So first we shopped at IKEA and we never really found something that we liked from a design perspective, but then also I've never sat on an IKEA couch and thought this is a really comfortable, great couch, and especially with the quality over time, I've had enough IKEA items that I know what it's like after a few years, and we were ready to invest in a couch because you only buy one so many times, especially when you've got a family, and it's a pretty big decision. Like I said, I also went to Levin. Levin has, they have nicer quality furniture. You are going to pay for it. The model of a furniture retailer like that is they buy the couch for a certain amount of money, they mark it up as high as they can, and then they sell through it as quickly as possible. You can definitely find some really good deals. That's where we bought our previous couch and our bedroom furniture and our dining room furniture. But from a design and quality perspective, we never found anything that we really loved and what we were kind of looking for. And then even some of the higher priced furniture that I was looking at that was in the $2,000 to $3,000 range didn't have the right type of quality that we were expecting. We also looked at a company like Wayfarer where there's tons of options you can buy online, and for when we were price comparing with Interior Define, because Wayfarer has that middleman model where they're buying a couch and then they're reselling it for a certain amount, they might not have the same quality as a custom-made design for you couch. And then after that, I kind of laughed when I searched Ethan Allen and Arhaus. That furniture was $3,000, $3,500 for a sofa, very similar to what we were looking at for Interior Define. None of them had velvet, they weren't as beautifully designed, and it was way more expensive. I also went to a custom furniture retailer that's in my area, and I was no way I was getting out of that store for less than $5,000 for the similarly spec'd out couch that we had shown them in Interior Define, and they couldn't get anywhere close. Also took a look at like Joybird, Article, and Greycork online. They have very similar models, whereas a lot of it's made to order. Pretty good designs. Some of them didn't have as many customization options. With Joybird, they had a lot of the customization options, but when you wanted to get the like kid and pet friendly materials, they had an upcharge, which brought it to just slightly higher than our Interior Define couch that we were looking at. And so I tried to really narrow it down and cover all the bases on this, and Interior Define came out ahead. Interior Define also appealed to me because if I can go online, put in my measurements and give my exact specifications for a shirt, like this is a custom shirt here, why can't I do that for my couch? So I definitely like the fact that you can put in some measurements because we have one wall that we wanted to put it on, and they have some variants in the designs, so you can pick the design you want. If you specify a certain length, they custom make it for you. That's really cool. Then also the white glove delivery, which I'll talk about as we receive the item. And the higher quality construction and materials that they talk about makes sense. It's a side effect of that direct model because they don't have a lot of inventory to carry, they don't have a lot of stores to support. They can make high quality goods and have the same margins as somebody who is making lesser quality goods and trying to sell them at a higher profit. So at this point, we've shopped around, we know what we want, we set on Interior Define. It's all about choosing the design and the materials that we want, and there are a ton of options to choose from. Interior Design partners with designers, they make beautiful couches, and then they give you all the materials that you can choose from. From what it seems like, they also limit some of the materials on certain designs because it doesn't really work with those materials, but what I would say is order the swatches, We had a tough time trying to choose whether we wanted some of the cloth. My wife really wanted the velvet, but when you order the swatches, you get a really good idea for what the exact color is and what the material feels and looks like in your setting. So we have these placed all over the living room, wanted to see how these would really play out. We ended up going with a velvet, but we went with a different color and just kind of took a chance on it because we really liked the color, but we were really curious about how this looks and feels. You can order the swatches for free, and I got these right at the start of my ordering process, and it was really helpful to get these. So I think you get 5 on these ones. Comes in a nice little box, and you can get a really good idea for what you'll be getting. Now keep in mind, it is a custom couch, so you're going to be waiting 8 to 12 weeks was what we were quoted from Interior Define, but it's similar to any of the other made to measure, even shirt companies takes 4, 6 weeks. But even with Article, Joybird, and some of these others, you were looking at 4, 6, 8 weeks for some of the designs, and any of the ones we picked, it was about the same thing. There are a few steps in the process that they keep you updated on. So they manufacture it, it comes to their inspection warehouse where they do a 35-point inspection, then they get it out to the delivery team, which is the white glove service, and then the white glove services lets you know when they're bringing it. And so we were able to keep track of it along the way, which is really nice. Now we're at the white glove delivery. This was absolutely the part where I was the most spoiled by the process, because I was so used to, in the past, I've picked up a lot of furniture, not just for myself, but for family members and everything else. And the fact that a delivery truck pulled up to the house, I was even able to tell them that I had kids sleeping in the house. We have 2 under 2 right now, and I said, hey guys, I just need to keep things quiet. I have 2 sleeping, and the delivery guys actually whispered to me as we were delivering it. They opened up the box outside of the house. They were very quiet and actually like tiptoed into the house to place the couch exactly where I wanted it. They put on the legs for me, they put on the cushions, and I asked them if that was part of their instructions, was to essentially set up the couch for me. But I have a very tricky doorway. I've moved a lot of furniture in and out of my own house, and these guys did really well. And from the time that they pulled up to my house and pulled away in the truck and everything was delivered, it was 18 minutes. So it was extremely fast, very polite. And I know that they'll do even more, like they'll go up at least 1 flight of stairs, they'll move, if you have another thing, they'll move it out of the way. And so the white glove delivery was a really cool feature, and that's included in the price. So now everything is in that like 10 weeks that we didn't have a couch, totally out of my mind. It was so worth the wait. The couch is extremely high quality. It's extremely comfortable. My wife just keeps saying how comfortable the couch is. She's never sat on a couch that is this comfortable. Extremely happy with the color material we ended up choosing. My wife just spilled some water on the couch the other day and found out that the water just kind of beads and falls off, which is really nice. So you can see on their site which of their fabrics are kid and pet friendly, and so they supposedly will hold up to a little bit more wear and tear than some of the other cloths. And right from the start we can see that the velvet did pretty well with just a little bit of water test. Just a few smaller things that I noticed. I like the nice little tag on there that says Interior Define with the designer on it. They have little tabs which attach the cushions to the couch, which is extremely helpful for kids. My son is very little, but if he tries to pull the cushions off, he's not going to get it off, so it'll at least keep the couch intact a little bit more so than if they were able to just pull them off. The couch looks perfect in our living room. It's a beautiful design. It's exactly what we were looking for. Couldn't be happier with the ordering, delivery, and actual product that we got out of Interior Define. Like I said, I definitely had sticker shock the first time I looked at it. I was a younger guy, wasn't ready to spend money on it, but over time, as I've realized what the value is of having high quality, great products, and then comparing that to what else is out on the market, I found it to be totally worth it. And actually, but the product that we ended up getting feels even more premium than the $1,700 list price. It's kind of addicting too. I kind of want to order like some of the chairs and other things that they have on the site, but I just bought a bedroom set. I don't need another bed. So there you have it, everyone. That was my delivery experience from Interior Define. Extremely happy with the white glove, extremely happy with the product, and it's something you should definitely check out. If you have any questions about the product, the process, Interior Define, anything I might be able to answer, comment below. You can also reach out at @_Kavalier on Twitter and Instagram. Stay tuned for the best menswear on the internet, and I'm always looking for the best new companies to take a look at. And until next time, gents, this is the Kavalier. And Jane, very nice. So close your eyes.